I request the notebook to do the honor of presenting.
We will be showing to you today the updates or our investigation regarding to the shooting incident that transpired from July 23 to 27. Some of the presentation are confidential because our investigation is still ongoing, and we encourage everyone, especially the pictures of our suspects and other details, pwede mo nung nakikita sa pamilya. My chief investigation officer will be presenting to you the investigation we have conducted, the possible motives and possible suspects. Police Lieutenant Colonel Serno will be presenting to you the investigation that we have conducted. Thank you and good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Governor, Provincial Provincial Director, and to other members of the Peace and Right Council. I will present to you the series of shooting incident from July 23 to 20, 2019. The first incident, shooting incident, is Attorney Anthony Hernandez, Trinidad, at July 23, 2019 at about 2:43 p.m. at City Law, Barangay Poblacion, Gihulman City, Negros Oriental. The second is Filomeno Elevina Hanayan, and July 24 to 2019, 4:30 p.m. Poblacion, Subanguita, Negros Oriental. First, allow me to hyperlink. So I will present the status of the case, the fact of the case of Attorney Trinidad. This is the Attorney Trinidad picture. Next. Then the facts of the case, the shooting incident, transferred City Law, Barangay Poblacion, Gihulman, Negros Oriental. That the victim on board is SUV Saboro on their way to north direction, and the suspect is to identify the motorcycle riding suspect shoot several times, and the two identified male suspect and U-turn and fled towards south direction. Next. So this is our part of investigation. As they will come out our investigation that the motive of the incident is revenge and the reprisal from the EP and the land dispute. Next. The second incident, shooting incident, is Filomena Elevina Hanayan on July 24, 2019, 4:30 p.m. at Poblacion, Subanguita, Negros Oriental. This is the shooting incident. Next. So this is fact of the case. We agree and Filomena Hanayan at Galera de Subanguita, Cactit Arena on July 24, 2019, 4:30 p.m. So suspect who are riding in tandem with two motorcycles shot the victim. Then after the incident happened, suspect is withdrawn the sense with his hair, the claimed suspect shouted mabuhay ang MP. After the incident happened, the victim was already dead. Next. So this is the footage of the crime scene. And also recovered after the thorough investigation conducted by the investigator, they recovered leaflets at the Poblacion of shooting incident in L3. So this is the suspect one, but the other is Balista. So the other, nandyan pa tayo ngayon. So it's still under investigation. Next. So this assessments, the IOC assessment is still to be done by the team members based on the witness's statement that the suspect shouted, "Pabuhay ang ipi." Next. So the third, the Romeo Arboli Alipad. This is been transferred on July 25, 2019. At 1 o'clock, 1:40 a.m. At Larina Street, Poblacion, Lona City, Negros Oriental. So next. So this is the facts of the case. Rimalipan saw the suspect firing at their gate who forcibly entered their residence on July 25, 2019 at 1:40 p.m. Before to 5 members went inside their house, destroyed the door of his room, and Romeo Alipan told them not to hurt his father, Romeo Alipan. Then one of the gunmen replied, "Isibuhan mo, basta mo suporta sa gobyerno." Without any apparent reason, the suspect suddenly shot Romeo Alipan several times, hitting different parts of his body. Next. This is the picture, the crime scene. Next. So the status of the case is investigation disclosed that the possible motive for the incident is land dispute and other asam na nagpapatayan ng mga other motives. Kasi hindi pa natin mano kasi minsan na mayroon pa tayong mga gather information pa hinahanapan natin ng mga possible witness for identifying the suspect. Next. So the latest update is the concerned investigator conducted follow-up investigating possible identification. Yun na, sasabi ko kanina. So yung post-mortem. So, ganun pa rin. Sa investigator case, connect with family to gather information to any date of the investigation. So, parang, igano pa rin yung mga family nila kung sino talaga. At the same time, yung isa pa rin namin din na tinatanong pa namin ngayon, yung kanyang business, yung personal niyang related kung ano pa talaga. Kasi binabackground pa namin kung ano pa talaga. Kasi hindi pa natin ma-detectable na other information considering that this is a high-profile cases. So, ginawa namin, may kami ginawa ang Dolman, gumawa na sila ng special investigation task group for possible identity suspect. Next. So, next is the Ato Kanibayawa and Ate Kanibayawa. Next. So the facts of the case is about 20 morning, July 25, 2019. A shooting incident transpired at Barangay Hibayo, Biolman, Negros Oriental, Victima si Actor Codibilla Bayawa and his sister Actor Codibilla Bayawa. This is initial investigation disclosed that armed men possibly get inside the house of the victim and without any apparent reason shot the victim several times, hitting different parts of their bodies. Next. So this is the crime scene. After sa mga perpetrators nangyari, ito na mayroon silang sa cemented area, mayroon nakalagay doon na NPA This is actually taken sa IOC. Nag-contact sila sa interview sa mga family. Then the latest update, concerned investigator na dapat follow-up investigate possible investigation of the suspect. So, investigator pa rin. Meron pa rin tayong is ITG pa rin ito dahil mga teacher. Next. Ibalik mo muna. So, I will update in this case the motive of this incident. Inano pa namin kasi mayroon tayo nag-link pa rin tayo sa land dispute dahil sa mayroon silang mga maraming lupain, doon kami nag-focus muna sa kanilang mga properties. Dahil ang defense issue is mayroon pang mga kagamitan nila na medyo kinuha. Kaya inaano mo yung further investigation pa rin. Pero focus muna kami sa part sa kanilang work related. Next. So the next is sa Baro Campo. The shooting incident July 25, 2019 at 7 p.m. Sitio Tara, Barangay San Jose, Santa Catalina, Negros Oriental. And this is the victim profile. Malula po sa barangay, 30 years old, single. Tara, Barangay San Jose, Santa Catalina, Negros Oriental. And Martin Campo, Miranda, 1-year-old, infant, male, and is dead and son of Marlon Campo and Angel. And Angel Miranda, 22 years old, single, Santa Tara, Barangay San Jose, Santa Catalina, Negros Oriental, wounded. Next. So this is the facts of the case. At about 8 o'clock, 1 p.m., 2025, shooting incident transfer Santa Tara, Barangay San Jose, Catalina, Negros Oriental. Investigation of the victim revealed that her living partner and the children were asleep inside their house with a bamboo wood with Nipa roping out recently suspect armed with long firearms. Get inside their house and forcibly opened the window with after a week intent to kill, shoot them, hitting Marlon Campo, her living partner and their 1-year-old who was in Hama. Her living partner and her 1-year-old son died, but 2 other children were sleeping with him were at hand. So next. So this is the assessment of the investigation is on providing the suspected detaining versus area and the later confirming that shooting incident was done by the NPA. It's safe to say that this incident was done and is intended for the victims. Next. This is the recovery of the crime scene. Ito ang after sa incidente, gumawa tayo ng follow-up investigation. Ito ang na-recover sa crime scene. At saka marami pang mga IED, mayroon pa mga what is this, mga IED wire, yung natagpuan sa loob ng bahay, sa labas. At ito ang presenta na lang namin, that is kasi ito ang pinaka-importante na ebidensya na mayroon silang mga na after sa incident, yun binibigay nila talaga pag after sa incident. Kaya yun namin represent namin para pero so far hindi pa kami nagpo-focus ng ganito sa APA sa suspected members. Dahil mayroon pa kami nagagawang mga angle kung saan pa talaga, bakit nangyayari ito. Hindi ka nagpupupo sa isang na marami pa kaming angle na tinataon natin. Ito lang kasi, nagpapayo lang kami dahil ito, pagdating sa investigation, sa thorough investigation, during the conduct of investigative crime, ito natatagpuan namin. So much for that, hindi namin nag-classify pa na ito na one na asa ng ebidensya pa. Tumawa pa rin ng marami pang investigation. Angle of the case kung bakit nangyari, bakit siya pinatay. Next. So, the next is the social ability Alcala, Barangay Tapukon, Ayong Negros Oriental. Next. So, the shooting incident transferred July 25, 5 p.m. at Barangay Tapukon, Ayong Negros Oriental. Information gathered obtained that 2 black motorcycles with 2 riders wearing helmets who shot the victim riding in the to death. The first motorcycle riding gunman shot the victim several times, and then followed the second motorcycle riding. Gunman who finished the victim. Then both motorcycle gunmen withdrew going north direction. Next. So So starting with conducting further investigation, possibility of the suspect. Next. Federico Sabion case. Facts of the case, July 26, 7:20 p.m., Barangay Siato, Negros Oriental. Victimizing one Federico Sabion had only 4 identified male persons on board. 2 motorcycle arrived and one of them shot him several times, hitting different parts of the body. This is the suspect of the shooting incident. Adamar Jamal Sabinan, Dato Sabinan, and certain Popoy Anwar Jando, all active members of the CTJs, the Communist Terrorist Group. So this case is appropriate charges na against the said 4 suspect was already for filing in court. Ito na ngayon, mayroon na tayong mga witnesses. So para hindi ka ngayon or tomorrow mapay natin kaso nito. Mayroon tayong mga witnesses na lumabas na, kaya yun na mapapay na natin kaso. Next. Ito si Honorable Pusagas Baidal, Barangay Captain from Panubigan, Traders and businessman, farmers, married to Maria Luisa Pusagas. Next. So, on about 12:20 at 8 July 27, 2019, a call received from Lucille Estrada Pusadas, daughter of the Honorable Minister Pusadas, that there were an armed person to enter the house and shot the victim several times. White van described witnesses with an attached plate number as against allegations. Marked in front wall of the house with red paint spray. Traidor sa IPA ang the wall paints mabuhay okay. The victim was rushed to Canlaw District Hospital, but he did on arrival by the attending physician, Dr. Sinayan Mingito. Next. So ito ang after sa incident. Kamatay agad yung mayroon silang inilabas na mga mayroon nakalagay na ang kaimprinta, actual portrait residence, parang Captain Ernesto Posadas, na mayroon nakalagay naman ng PA. So, the victim incumbent local officials residing, ang assessment natin ito is the victim is incumbent local officials sa National Barangay Panubigan. The focus now on their possible involvement to the Communist Terrorist Group. Due to painting markings on their residence to with traidor sa MP, mabuhay si PPNP. Sa administrative case is still conducting thorough investigation of any angles of the possible motives of this incident. Next is the Honorable Ramon Babi Hiladoni Bastunis, 65 years old, City Council Canlaon City Administrator, Vice Chairman of Peace and Order, businessman, farmer, GCC and Caltex Manager, poultry owner, situated Barangay Binatungan, and married to Rebecca Canada, Rangoni, and 2 children. Next. So, on about 12:14 a.m. on July 27, 2019, a phone call received from wife, the victim Rebecca Haladoni, reported that there were fully armed men possibly entered their house and shot his husband several times. Suspect fled away unhurt and while van and green picked up as described by the witness with attached a plate number as against away vehicles. It's Navarra's vehicles and the door wall with red paint spray and pay and mabuhay sa PPOC and that and Duterte bagsak on the face wall. The victim was rushed to Canlaon City District Hospital but declared dead on arrival by the attending physician. So this is the picture of the crime scene, actual footage sa residence sa Honorable Landoni. Yung sasakyan niya, iniprita pa, tsaka yung wall niya, sa after to sa insidente. Okay, next. So the assessment, the victims and combat local officials sa barangay Panibigan focus is now on the possible improvement that the Minister group duty keeping markets of the resident to wait traders sa IP, mabuhay ang CTPP. The investigator of case is still conducting to investigation of any angles of the possible motive of this incident. Ito, mayroon pa kami hindi pa kami napopokus dyan din dahil mayroon din siya political career. Kasi pumupunta pa rin kami doon sa angulo sa kanyang politika. At saka another is the business. Kasi businessman ko eh. Marami itong mga angulo kaya hindi pa kami. Yung maniluna naman namin. Kasi pagkatapos yan, nag-outside the box na kami. Kasi maraming angulo ang hindi na kami nagpo-focus sa isa. Pupunta na kami sa business nangyari, business related. Then, at the same time, yung political career niya. Kasi, hindi natin alam kung mayroon siyang mga kalaban na ngayon lang. So, for that time, mayroon kami nakukuha ng ebidensya, doon kami nag-represent namin. Pero that is not ito, isa lang anggol yan. Mayroon pa kaming anggol na inaano pa natin, kinukulit pa namin. Next. This is the shooting of the victimizing Itche in Ardicido and Leo in Ardicido. Next. So ito naman is a shooting is been transferred in July 27, 2019 to 40 at Tampokun 1 ayong Negros Oriental. Itche in Ardicido, ex-mayor, together his wife, Mika in Ardicido, while sleeping inside the room, were awakened by loud sounds of the door, which was forcibly opened by the suspect. Itche in Ardicido got up from his bed and was surprised by several bursts of gunfire towards him, hitting on different parts of his body, resulting to his instantaneous death beside his bed. Next. So, this is the, after sa, nung namamatay na si, at that time, the suspect, yun ang kinuha nila sa kanilang bahay. The cash amounting 30,000 pesos, US dollar cash amounting of 8,000 pesos, 2-unit iPhone XS cell phone worth 70,000, 140 pesos, 140,000 pesos, 2 units, 1 iPhone, 1 unit 817 cell phone worth 40,000, 1 piece gold necklace worth 6,000. Next. 1 piece dosi watch 20,000. 1 unit Honda CRF 150cc worth 190,000. 1 unit Honda CRF 123cc worth 90,000. And 1 unit CCTV DVR worth 10,000. Worth 10,000 pesos with a total rob item worth of 856,140. So ito ang kinuha nila ngayon after sa incident natin. Kaya doon din kami nag-focus din sa mga robbers. Hindi lang kami nag-focus sa other angle. Ito ay baka dito sa business niya related. Kasi bakit alam niya yung pera? Bakit alam niya nga mayroon? Kaya itong ginawa niya, that is not mga robbers talaga. More on, kasi hindi ko kunin kung more on pagpatay lang, hindi ka kukuha ng mga ganyan mga jewel race, motor. Bakit kukunin ka pa kung talagang patay lang ang gusto mo? So, mayroong tendency na talaga yung mga robbers talaga papatay para makuha lang yung mga gamit niya. Kaya hindi ka na maraming agulong na ito kay ex-mayor. Saka businessman siya at saka yung number one din, yung political career niya. Dahil 30 years in the service, maraming na naman niya. at saka yung sa kanyang business, din talaga kami nag-focus sa business at saka siya. Bakit ba kinatay at saka dapat? Tingnan mo yung Honda, ang laki-laki yun, di ba? Bakit kukunin pa yan? So that is part nga, hindi, mga rubbers talaga na marami yan, hindi na pwede na isa lang. Kasi dalawang motor ang kinuha pa nila. So yun ang inaano namin, tinatanong pa namin kung ano talaga ang mga angulo sa during the shooting incident. Next. Ito ang ano namin, tingnan mo yung mga after incident, kinuha pa yung cabinet niya. Hindi talaga pwede ng patay talaga. Kasi bakit kinuha pa yung mga cabinet? Dinistract pa niya yung cabinet para makuha yung mga laman. So, hindi lang ang patay. Mayroon pang intention of robbery. Kaya yun ang tinatanaw namin ngayon. Next. So, ito ang broken master bedroom sa Inabisito. Yung dispat talaga. Pwede na siya after sa shooting, diretso, doon na siya, hindi na siya hindi siya nakagalaw. Okay, next. So, this is the following investigation. The investigator on case is asking for CCTV footage at the residence of victim to Inabisito for possible identification of the suspect. Yun ang namin ngayon, yung CCTV camera na. Kasi mayroon naman sila CCTV camera, yung namin baka mga nakita natin doon ng mga tao. So, the investigator case is looking for possible motive by killing. So, yung nagsasabi ko ngayon na, yung ngayon, hindi kami pupukus na nga. Focus kami ngayon sa political career at business related niya. Kasi may robbery. Next. So, this is the latest shooting incident of Canlaon City. Hindi pa namin yan kasi kagabi pa lang ito ng spot report. To sure nga na mayroon naman nangyari sa Canlaon, a shooting incident. So, 3:05 p.m. July 28, Sunday, kahapon lang. Si Anasino Rosalita alias Aking, 50 years old, male, barangay Tanod, farmers, resident ng barangay Bulacan, Canlaon City. 2 identified male person wearing black jacket. So, ito pa rin, sa other investigation pa ito, tinatanong pa namin kung anong motive talaga. Okay. Next. So, itong ginawa namin sa Lapu. Ang action taken sa Lapu is to create a special investigation task group, SITG, to the following victims. Ito na ngayon yung pupusa namin. Si A.J. Inabisito, former Mayor Ayungon, Honorable Ramon Halandone, Barangay Councilor, Canlaon City, Honorable Ernesto Pusadas, Barangay Captain, Canlaon, Arthur Arden Bayawa, School Principal and Chief CIDD Yorman City, and Attorney Anthony Trinidad, Lawyer, Yorman City, and Honorable Romeo Alipan, Barangay Chairman, Yorman City. Ito na ngayon ang ginagawa namin special investigation task group para mag-create natin, para masolve ang kaso natin. So, assumption, the series of killing recently transpired within the province of Negros Oriental is mostly motivated by vengeance at previous terrorists had their work, while some other isolated cases of personal vendetta. So this matter should be carefully investigated or by series of investigation, appreciating the circumstantial evidence to learn the respective identity of the perpetrators. So, next. So, ang general result of the investigation is the investigation of case is still conducting in-depth investigation. Encourage the family, relatives, and other witnesses to participate in conduct an investigation for an early solution of the case. Next. So other matters, the people of Negros Oriental will not be frightened in the series of shooting incident for the reason that the peace and order of the province is still manageable. Next. Thank you and good morning.
So nakita po natin ang ating yung facts ng mga case, then the PMP, what we are doing. So we assure everyone that we will do our part, we will do our job as members of the National Police in cooperation with the AFP to solve all the cases, all the killings that was transpired for the past week. So we just encouraging everyone na sana huwag na masyadong palabas yung mga pictures ng mga victims kasi baka lalong malaw na yung ating public. Then, of course, with the support of our Governor, Roel Degamo, rest assured na we are on top of the situation. And kahapon po, yesterday, our regional director has conducted a case conference and all the chief of police were summoned to present the development of the case. So nakita po natin there are some cases na may mga NPA. We are not focusing on the NPA. We are not focusing sa yung group na yun. Maybe siguro may mga ibang kasi may ibang groups na they are just sumasakay lang. Pero may mga instances kasi dyan na mayroon ng silang NPA mismo ay inakto na lang. They admitted some of the cases natin. Isa dyan yung ating case sa Santa Catalina. So, inakto na sila yung perpetrator. The rest is lahat po na titingnan angles, yung mga barangay captains, yung kay councilors. We are looking for political motives, business motive kay former mayor ng Ayungon. Kasi alam naman natin na mayroong conflict doon sa Ayungon yung mga business doon nila. So we are looking for all angles. We are not just looking for isang grupo na perpetrator nito. So lahat po ng angles natin dito is tinitignan po natin. Of course, sabi ko mas kanina, the support of the family. Kasi sila naman nagbibigay sa atin ng anong possible motive. Meron pa silang previous na kaaway o may mga previous pa silang mga naging involvement sa mga iba-ibang grupo. So that's all, sir, and moms. Thank you and good morning.
Thank you, Colonel Takaka and Colonel Senya. Any comments? Any comments for the presentation or any suggestions whatsoever from the members of this August body? Comments? Questions to the presentation? There's none? If there's none, so may I request the Secretariat to recognize the presence of this meeting today. And before that, I will especially mention the Vice Governor. We have here with us present Vice Governor Macias. And then proceed.
Okay, so we would like to acknowledge the presence of the members who are here. See present, as I call your name. Of course, our presiding officer, Honorable Roel Degamo, Honorable Edward Macias, Vice, Mike Buntag, Brigadier General Ignacio B. Madriaga of the 302nd Brigade Commander. Good morning, sir. Police Colonel Roel Degamo, Provincial. Okay. Attorney Lowy Narano, represented by Elvira Pason.
An action plan and the budget for the end local communist armed conflict of Negros Oriental. Any day, please.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Chair. Before we will present the action plan and budget for the province, allow me first to discuss Executive Order number 70, series of 2018. Now, actually, this order was issued by the President late last year on December 4, 2018. Can we have the PowerPoint presentation, please? Supposedly, our provincial director is the one who will present it, but because of his absence, I am presenting his behalf. Okay. So again, as I mentioned earlier, the President issued Executive Order number 70 late last year, dated December 4, 2018. Institutionalizing the whole-of-nation approach, or they call it WON, in attaining inclusive and sustainable peace, creating a national task force to end local communist armed conflict, also known as NTF-ILCAP for short. Remember that, NTF-ILCAP. And directing the adoption of a national peace framework. Next slide. Now, a call to action on these two main primordial objectives is the institutionalization of the WON approach as a government policy, meaning there should have been a cohesive or unified actions of the different national government agencies in collaborations with the local government units and other stakeholders in providing adequate services to our constituents. Second, creation of the National Task Force to end local communist armed conflict. Actually, for information from top management, there are 6 influence LGUs in Negros Oriental. This will be discussed in details. These are Canaon City, Yolngan City, Valencia, Samogita, Shuttle, and Santa Cruz. So 6 LGUs, and there are 15 barangays of these 6 LGUs. Next slide. Now this is the National Task Force, or LCAP, composition organization. We have the logo NTF 70 because it is based on Executive Order number 70. No less than our Excellency, the President, is the NTF Commander or Chairman. The Vice Chairperson is the National Security Advisor, and it is aided by the Executive Director, NTF Secretariat, who is appointed by the President, not less than the Undersecretary for Local Government. And these are the member secretaries. Secretary of DFA, these are the 22-member national government agencies. DFA, DOF, DND, DAR, DBM, DIPED, DPWH, DILG, DSWD, DOJ, PCOO, DNR, DA, NEDA, PAPRO, TESDA, UPA, ITC, NECA, CSAP, PNP, NCP, and private sector. There are 2 private sectors in this NTF LCAP with a term of 1 year each. Now, what is the legal and policy basis of this during the term of PRRD 2017-2020? Actually, it is anchored on the ambition natin 2040 that the life we want, that by 2040, Philippines will be a prosperous, predominantly middle-class society where no one is poor. Healthy and resilient society, a smart and innovative society, and last is a high-class society. Next. Now, the mission statement of the NTF ILCAP that in addressing the communist terrorist group, the one team or whole of nation team should undertake peace and development works in conflict, vulnerable, and affected communities, that I mentioned earlier, in Negros Oriental, in order to end the local communist armed conflict by 2022. By then, the foundations for national renewal and societal transformation are laid with the establishment of the following 4 conditions. These conditions are as follows. A culture of peace and reconciliation is embraced. The rule of law is upheld. Good governance is institutionalized in government. And socio-economic development benefits to vulnerable sectors, wherein the quality of life and the living condition of our constituents will be developed. Next slide. The goals of LGU.NegOr. The one team must achieve the following goals: foster localized peace settlements and conflict resolution, establish and strengthen community security, address injustices, and enhance access to justice. We do believe injustice is one of the core areas wherein the CTGs is trying to approach our community members to join their ranks. General employment and improve livelihood, manage revenue and build capacity for accountable and fair service delivery, enhance access of vulnerable sectors to development programs. Okay, now this is now the organizational structure from national to local to the barangay. So on to EU-17, we created national task force, as we discussed earlier, the composition. It is also imperative to have regional task force. There is a merger of 2 councils, Regional Peace Council and members of the Regional Development Council, which composes the Regional Task Force in LGU City. Actually, earlier this morning, when I asked the regional focal in our office, the region has not yet formulated the Regional Task Force. So we are so advanced in our proposal to have the Provincial Task Force. On the Provincial Task Force, LGU 17, is a merger of 2 councils again. Provincial Peace and Order Council and Provincial Development Council. For the City Municipal Task Force, the same, a merger of members of City Municipal Peace and Order Council and City Municipal Development Council. And of course, in the barangay, we also have merger of 2 committee and council. Barangay Peace and Order Committees and Barangay Development Council. These are the compositions or of the organizational structure from national to the barangay. Next. Next slide, please. We have 12 clusters implementation plan. And the slide shown are the 12 national clusters of LGU. Each cluster has its own implementation plan, supporting the national plan with the respective operational framework, covering the objectives, the approaches, challenges, target sectors, and end state. So that will be discussed in the following succeeding slides. Okay, so we have here the clusters and corresponding lead agencies as the frontliners. For situational awareness and knowledge management, this will be led by NECA, supported by the following agencies shown in the slide. Local government empowerment, of course, headed by the DALG, supported by DUJ, DF, SAP, DND, FP, PNP, PCOO. For legal cooperation, it is headed by the Office of the Solicitor General, supported by DUJ, NBI, NECA, APP, SRP, NCAP, DAR, SAP, PCOO. As I was directed by PD Benjamis, it is imperative to discuss the same so that all of us will be on board of NTF-LCAP. For strategic communication, it is headed by PCO, Presidential Communication Operations Office, supported by DF, chaired AFP, PNP NECA, and CFP-DAR. Sectoral unification, capacity building, and empowerment. There are a number of agencies on this cluster. DOLE, DE, DIPED, NCFP, DLG, OPA, IPC, PCUP, PCWNOIS, CHIT, and DFAR, supported by other frontline NGOs. Next. For basic services, of course, again, headed by the DALG, supported by DSWD, DIPED, DUH, CHED, DOLE, DOJ, DAR, NCFP, DNP, NHA, HUDCC, AFP, PNP, PCO, OPAP, NAPSI. For item number 7, poverty reduction, livelihood, employment, of course, it is headed by the TESDA. Weigh the number of supporting NGOs as enumerated. Number 8, infrastructure, resource management, and employment, led by DER and DPWH. In fact, early last week, we received memorandum circular from the regional management for rapid assessment on the delivery of basic services and infrastructures to those identified LGUs and barangays as part of identification of projects. What are existing problems, concerns, and issues? 9, localized peace engagement led by the LG, OPA, RU, supported by other national government agencies. Next. For peace, law enforcement, and development support, of course, this should be led by the Department of National Defense, supported by AFP, PNP, DLG, NBI, Philippine Coast Guard, NCFP, PCOO. And then we have AFP. It's a program actually for railway authorities, the Enhanced Comprehensive Local Education Program, that if they are going to surrender, they have corresponding appropriation budget. An amnesty program led by DILG and DND, supported by 9 national government agencies. Then, last cluster, we have international engagement led by the DFA, supported by the following NGOs. The UJ is a PNECA, DI, DOLE, PNP, PNP, PCO, HRCS. These are the frontliners versus responding lead agencies. Now, the slide shows the mechanism on the comprehensive and concerted efforts of the national government agencies as well as the LGU, with the aim, objective that at the end of 2022, our ultimate goal is to have peace, order, safe and secured local government units, local communist insurgency, and then governance institutionalized in effective barangays or LGUs. And with that, there should have been convergence of development plan of the DILG and TF-LCAP and LG commitment. And the focus areas of influence of the NTF-LCAP are as follows: policy development, ensuring functionality of locally based institutions, participatory governance, budget allocation. Commitment plan inspired by development, integration, and harmonization. Actually, during our seminar of NTF-LCAP, we asked all of us, actually, asked how much is the funding on these areas. And I quote our Undersecretary for Local Governments. She said, Maribel Sanchez, unlimited. Oh my goodness, unlimited funding. Okay, and the engagement of the LGU as active actors, we need to have community empowerment, conflict sensitivity, planning, budgeting, functionality of our barangay-based institutions like Barangay Prisoner Council, Barangay Development Council, Barangay Development Council, PPOC, BADA, and all others BBIs. You need to strengthen also the part of the LGU, the LGU.NegOr alliances, effective delivery of basic services. That is the framework of the NTF. Next slide. Legitimacy and support as provided in the Constitution is the declared policy of the state, the maintenance of peace and order, and the promotion of just and dynamic social order for an improved quality of life. It is also embedded in the whereas clauses of EO 70. PDP 2017-2022 also provides our objective to attain inclusive and stable peace through intensified development and other peace-building initiatives. Actually, before the passage of EO 70, series of 2018, the President has earlier issued EO number 16, series of 2017, which calls for the end of all armed conflicts by promoting participatory governance, synergizing government development efforts, and enhancing the participation and responsibilities of the LGUs. Next. It must be recognized that insurgencies, internal disturbances, that's what is happening in Negros Oriental, and tensions and other armed conflicts and threats are not only military and security concerns, but are symptomatic of broader social, economic, and historical problems, such as, but not limited to, poverty, historical injustice, social inequality, and lack of inclusivity. The creation of this NTF ILCA will enable the goal of ensuring peace, order, and security being strained in a development initiative with the government, both national and local governments, as an influential mechanism in curbing insurgency and communism. Next. The convergence of the development councils and peace and order councils, as reflected in the previous presentation at all levels, shall cultivate development harmonization and integration. Results-based monitoring as the impact of institutionalizing the one approach vis-a-vis ending local insurgency should be implemented. With that, thank you. President.
Thank you very much, Dr. B. Sastrerio of DALG for the presentation. Do you have any video clip presentation on the community program?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
You can proceed now.
Okay. This is the retooling of community support versus program.
This is the local community project because it's not doing anything to us. Sumasaan, background, agenda, sumasaan tayo dahil the main different understanding of what is the real problem of the early impression is cause of social
Observe mo rin naman yung mga local issues. Some are cultural or governance issues, but it's more on social economic talaga. Kaya mahirap yung mga tao doon. Walang sariling pagmamayaring lupa, walang access sa kuryente, walang potable water, maiinom.
So, talagang pangunahan ng ating mga mayors, especially agriculture CSP. Ito ang talagang makakapag-deliver ng mga services sa ating mga tao. Makikita natin na mas marami tayong
gagawin proyekto, mga development projects, after natin sinusa sa problema sa kanila.
The DALG with General An's leadership, niretool niya yung CSP in such a way na dapat yung local government unit na yung mag-take ng lead in addressing the mass-based building of the CPP and PNP. This is a multi-stakeholder convergence of national government agencies, mga provincial government agencies, and municipal government agencies. Si military, siya yung mag-address ng mga armed group. Si civilian component ng RCSP, siya naman yung mag-address ng causes ng insurgency, yung pinakaginagamit na issues ng insurgents para ma-organize yung mga ating mga kababayan.
No more debates. There's none, so we'll proceed to the presentation of the 15 insurgency affected barangays, and this will be done by Dr. Roel Degamo of the LGU.
Mr. Chair, I will give the floor to PPOC to discuss further regarding the plans, programs, and identify the LGU influence and non-influence factors.
Proceed, Bimbo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. To the members of this August body. I will be presenting to you the result of our seminar in Cebu regarding the action plan for National Task Force LCAC. This was participated in by myself, Board Member Macias, Dr. Kalumpang, Ms. Fede Pamilagra, and our good gentleman here from the Philippine Army, General Madriaga, and others. Sir. For the Negros Oriental is part of Region 7. We have CTG-affected cities and municipalities based on the 2018 facts and statistics given by DILG. Thanks. For the province of Negros Oriental, we have 6 as of 2018. But as far as we know from Colonel Ferrer, there are other barangays which are added to the affected and less affected barangays of the province. As of now, we will focus on the 15 affected barangays. Yes. Next. For the province of Negros Oriental, we have CTG-affected and influenced areas, Canlaon City, Gihurungan City, Santa Catalina, Valencia, Zamboanguita, and Siapan. If you see, there are 2 areas in the 1st district and 4 areas in the 3rd district, none from the 2nd district. For Canlaon City, we have less influenced barangays, Bayok and Lumacong. For Gihurungan City, we have influenced barangays and less influenced barangays. For the influenced barangays, we have barangays Trinidad, Binubukan, Sandayaw, Akpao, Imelda, and Hinakpan. For the less influenced, we have barangays Humay, and Planas. Next. For the municipality of Valencia, we only have 1 less influenced barangay, which is Barangay Dugdug. Next. For the municipality of Santa Catalina, we only have 1 also, less influenced Barangay San Pedro. For the municipality of Siapan, we have 1 influenced barangay, Barangay Tayak. And for for the municipality of Zamboanguita, we have 2 influenced barangays, Calano and Mayamon. Next. Thank you. I will be presenting to you the plan that we come up during our seminar in Cebu. Yes, sir. Now, we were given the template to actually focus on the real problems and the underlying causes of insurgency in the province, especially in the affected barangays. The first that came up was ARD issues, or the agrarian reform issues. Then the non-issuance of the Tenurial Instrument by agency. This is from the DENR. Lack of coordination with different agencies. Non-issuance of PWD and senior citizen cards. Inadequate IEC efforts, inclusion, exclusion for 4Ps. And of course, poor access road. Then we have poor infrastructure support facilities as to power, communication, and no economic activity, lack of skills for livelihood, limited livelihood opportunity, high unemployment rate. We have limited teacher and personnel and facilities of education, out of school youth, lacking youth participation, delayed delivery of health services. We had a debate on this, whether we will use lack or limited, or so we come up with delayed delivery of services. Inadequate health facilities, supplies and personnel, inadequate supply of potable level 2 water, and lack of courts. This is on our delivery of justice to victims. So they request availability of judges and the creation of courts for disposition of cases. Next. So what do we plan to do, and with whom? We coordinate with line agencies, including the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the Philippine National Police, to attain the successful implementation of CAR. Issuance of Tenurial Instruments by DAR, correct information of dissemination about the different programs of the government from the PIA and other government agencies. These are the clusters actually. We have just not identified what are the clusters involved here, but during our organizational meeting tomorrow, which is called by the government, we will have the final clustering of all the activities and plans that we do in the next months. Sorry. Enrollment of qualified beneficiaries for 4Ps program. I think there is a suspension on this by the SWD for this. Road improvement and rehab from DPWH and the province for the Provincial Engineering Office. Provision of level 3 water supplies. Implementation of zero open defecation project from IPHO and DOH. Establishment of halfway house for the former rebels. We had a 5 million project for this, and I think the 5 million is still with the government, with the provincial government, but until now it has not been implemented, and I think we have to iron out things because there are documentary requirements needed. Provision of skills training, care of TESDA and Provincial integrated skills development training, and sustainable livelihood projects from the Department of Agriculture and the Provincial Agriculture's Office and the PVET, Provincial Veterinary. Provide for additional item on teachers from DepEd and from our locally funded teacher aides, funded from the Special Education Fund. Next. Next. Construction of more schools from, of course, from the SEF and from DepEd and DPWH. Alternative learning system from DepEd. Youth Forum Summit from the NYC to provide technical assistance, and also from the AFP and the OPA. I think this is a joint project, sir. Next. Creation of additional courts from the Supreme Court. Provision of barangay health station from, of course, from the DOH and from the province. Strengthen capabilities of barangay health worker. This is from the capability cluster, which will be organized soon. Provide emergency transport vehicles and medical missions. All right. What are the key results we hope to happen to the communities after all shall have been implemented? First, there will be no more agrarian reform issues. I hope so. Efficient, timely, and effective delivery of basic services is what we're looking at. The timely and effective delivery of government basic services to our people. All insurgency affected and vulnerable barangays are accessible by concrete paved road. We emphasize concrete paved road because many of our roads in hinterland areas are well, there are roads, but they're not paved. More so, they're not concreted. Low poverty incidents in insurgency affected barangays, with the help of the community, of course. Local economy of the affected barangays are vibrant because of the development of local enterprise developments in the areas. More rebels will surrender and return to the folds of law. Physically, mentally, and emotionally healthy community. And sustainable, disaster resilient community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bimbo. That was the presentation and the effect of the result of the training seminar conducted in Cebu. So that is the provincial action plan to be undertaken by LGU. And I would like you to know, all the members of this office body, that I have already issued an executive order creating a Negros Oriental Task Force LGU. And this is the revised na. Labo pa ini. Ikaw yung tanong ipaon na ini. Ikaw. Pagkakahan ka. Yeah. So, feel ko na to. So, advice ko na. Yeah, PDC dito yung dito yung provincial PDC natin. PDC. Si Engineer Roel ito. Okay. So, i-revise ita, i-appeal si Vice Governor Macias. And, Erwin. So, these are the members of the provincial LGU. And, we will, after this meeting, I think tomorrow we will convene the members because I think there's an immediate action on this LGU because of the pressing problem that we're experiencing right now. Kaming conflict na doon sa mga walong na kalibutan. So, we need to convene and the schedule will be tomorrow. Tomorrow, what time? 10 o'clock in the morning. So, I would like to just mention the members. The chairman is Roel Degamo. Dennis Kitton is the vice chairman. I would like, and the members is Vice Governor Mark Macias, PM Erwin L. Macias, Engineer Ariel Portuito, National Statistics Office, Brigadier General Matiaga of the PPOC Commander, Brigadier General Benedict Aripalo of the PPOC Commanding Officer. Police Colonel Raul Degamo, Engineer Melchor Foco, Inspector General of First Engineering District, Engineer Jubin Calabia of the Second Engineering PPOC, Engineer Anjek Beltran of the Third Engineering District, Engineer Jose Crescencio Ada of the Provincial Engineers Office, Attorney Louis Laranjo, Department of Agrarian Reform, Baby Pamilaga, Social Worker, Provincial Social Officer, Dr. Wilfreda Bungalos, Schools Division Superintendent of Negros Oriental, Erwin Alviola, National Intelligence Coordinating Agency or NICA, Floro Rinca, or PD TESDA, Jennifer Telos of the PIA, Ferdinand Gasmonti of the PCA, Engineer Nestor Pasto, National Irrigation Administration, Sara Perocho of the Department of Agriculture, Nestor Kanda, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Marites Mercado of the DOLI, Engineer Gilbert Arbon, DOST, Attorney Justado Hermosa, Provincial Prosecutor, Silva Velasco, Bureau of Soils, Roldan Cotijo, Senro 1, Nora Patron, Cooperative Development Authority, Norma Bertuccio, Department of Trade and Industry, Nina Luxin, Fiber Industry Development Authority, Nestor Villaflores, Provincial Agriculturist, Jaime Villalos, Provincial Veterinary Officer, Mr. Efrain Ramboa, Senro 2, Mr. Socrates Villamor of the DOS, Dr. Socrates Villamor of the DOS, Dr. Enrique Sacalumpang of the IPSO, Engineer Marieta Beatriz Villanueva of the PPDO, Claire Ensay of the DBP, Riverland Villavicencio of LBP. Then the National Commission of Indigenous Peoples, or NCIP, Registry of Deeds of Negros Oriental, National Electrification Administration, Public Attorney's Office, Bureau of Lands, Norico 1 and 2, and 2 representatives from the private sector who will be appointed by the governor are members of the NOTF LCAC. So, mo siya mga membro na datong ako ang i-mention karon, we will be having our meeting tomorrow, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock in the morning. And then I would like you to know also that in Section 9 of the Executive Order of the President is institutionalizing the whole of nation approach regarding funding. And I would like to read this. The initial funding requirements for the implementation of this order shall be charged against existing appropriations of member agencies of the task force. Please take note of that. And on our part, in the provincial government, na ang Vice Governor si Erwin, we will appropriate initially for the operation of this LCAT. I think, magdami tayo nakita na. Hopefully, maka-raise me 5 million just for the implementation of this LCAT. And then for 2018 budget, 2019 budget, 20 budget, we will also put a budget for the approval of the Sangguniang Paglalagwigan. So please take note that your agency also is mandated to appropriate budget for this purpose. Okay? Pero rest assured that the provincial government will appropriate for the operations of KELCA. So again, we will be having our meeting, this is to reiterate again, we will be having our meeting tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Same venue, para i-convene din nato. So that we will schedule for the launching of the provincial LCAT. Yeah. Ug mahimo, dili ni ganahan og representative. Ang amo, kana yung na-mention, nga mga ngalan na natin eh. Dili mo mutong ha, isugilon ito mong presidente. Wala mo mutong ha. O sa Israel, ano mo this, Dr. Sostelius? Kamu ikaw mo dahil kontrol ini nila. So, wala na tayo, wala na tayo, kami representative. Katong i-mention dito sa ato executive order will be present. Okay? So, before, nakita na budget, because this is already a session of the PPOC in order that we can proceed with the implementation of ELCA. nakakita ko budget ng mga 5 million. Okay ka niya, guys. So, any motion? Ikaw na lang motion daw? Ay, oh, from the surplus.
So, Your Honor, with the
Supplemental.
with the assurance from the chair that there's a free funds which can be used, freed up funds which can be used for the said program, I move that the PPOC allot the amount of 5 million pesos,
Yes.
to support the activities and for the implementation of the national, for the implementation of the local NCAP in support of the national NCAP program.
Thank you very much, Raul. Duly seconded by Vice Governor Macias. Any objections? Chair has none. The motion is carried and approved. Thank you very much, the Macias, for approving the amount of 5 million for the implementation of this LGU. Pakpaka na to. So, General, the two generals are present. Do you have any concerns? And I will give the floor.
Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. I am the Brigade Commander of the 3rd Brigade based in Villayan, Borsia. So I cover the first of 5 districts of Negros Occidental and the first district of Negros Oriental. So just this month of July, when we had the realignment of boundaries and reallocation of forces in the whole Negros Island. So it's my first time to be here officially in Dumaguete, particularly meeting the governor officially, and I would like to thank the governor for the warm welcome. And this is the first time I'm attending the Peace and Order Council meeting. So in every crisis or problem, there's always an opportunity, and I think that's why we are here. We have a problem, and it's an opportunity for us to work together, and that will be what we will be expecting in the coming weeks or months or years. With the creation of the Provincial Task Force of LCAC of Negros Oriental, I suppose, again, Negros Oriental is one of the first who have created the Provincial Task Force. Just like Governor Degamo is the first who actually, one of the first, if not the first, who declared the persona non grata, the Negros Oriental. I would like to congratulate Negros Oriental for the efforts really to end in the the local communist insurgency here in Negros Oriental. With the display and the actions done by Negros Oriental, I am very positive that solutions of the problem will be met, or we will be able to achieve it in the near future. Because this is the direction really that we are supposed to take, and Negros Oriental is actually leading. Although it's really alarming, or it's a concern for many of our communities and constituents, but I suppose this is an opportunity for us to really work and band together to come up for a solution. And I think for every problem there is a solution. And with the leadership of the governor and the cooperation of the whole committee and the members of the Provincial Task Force, I'm very confident that we'll be able to solve the problem, the peace and order problem here in Negros Oriental. With that, I'll be working along with the 302nd Brigade as the AFP member and component in the Provincial Task Force. And we should understand that Negros is very unique. This is the only island divided by 2 provinces and 2 regions. That's why there are even confusion on how to coordinate the development and the security of Negros Island. And it's important for us to be able to link with the other side of Negros. We cannot just work on our side without full coordination with the Occidental side, because we are just one island and practically divided by 2 provinces, 2 regions, divided by 2 dialects, but it does not mean that we'll be working separately. And our threats are actually just crossing from one province to the next. So that's why it's very important for us to be coordinated also with the Negros Occidental. So with the development now here in Negros Oriental, we would also try to encourage the Negros Occidental province to also create its own provincial task force. I think the deadline is by the end of August for the whole provincial task forces. So with that, I'm very happy to be here, although in a situation not so happy. But I guess it's an opportunity for us to really work together and find the solution for the problems here in Negros Occidental. Again, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rubalo. General Rubalo of the 303rd Brigade. Again, and then we will hear the message of General Madriaga, please.
Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. No? Masaya ako at marami tayong present ngayon dito compared dun sa mga previous meetings natin na mostly rep, tapos uwi pa agad. Kung makikita mo yung ano natin, the way we treat yung insurgency, is makikita mo kung yung klase ng attendance dati nung mga members na naka-attend ako. No? Kaya meron tayong konting problema. But now, nakita ko dito na we all realize na meron tayong problema. Kung makikita natin yung presentation kanina ng Philippine National Police, although they are looking at other angles, but majority ng mga killings can be attributed indirectly or directly sa New People's Army, sa CPP, NPA, NDF. So it only goes to show that Negros Island, no, Occidental and Oriental, has really a problem on communist insurgency. No? And yung LCAC na pinipresent ngayon, no, the President has organized, is intended to address yung mga flaws doon sa strategy natin since the beginning na nag-conduct tayo ng insurgency, even when we were lieutenants, nila General Arevalo. If you can see, yung mga problemang present na for action o yung mga problems, ito yung resulta ng mga activities ng mga tropa natin na naka-embed dun sa bundok, yung tinatawag natin community support program teams na more than 8 months na naka-embed dun sa communities dun sa Upper Giulngan. Ang trabaho nila is conduct need assessment regarding kung ano yung mga primary and secondary issues that are confronting yung mga citizen natin doon. And these issues, the existence of these issues, is ito yung nagda-drive sa insurgency natin dito sa Oriental. No? Ito yung minamanipulate, ini-exploit at ginagamit ng NPA para galitin yung mga tao against sa gobyerno at magkaroon ng manifestation through armed struggle. No? Pero swerte pa rin tayo dito sa Negros Oriental. Kung makikita ninyo, hindi malalaki yung issue na talagang would create a critical mass na magkaroon ng maraming members yung NPA, unlike sa Occidental. Malalaki yung mga agrarian issues nila doon. Dito sa atin, kaya-kaya natin sagutin itong mga secondary and primary issues na to. Yung mga result na pinakita kanina ni Sir, ano yun, resulta ng mga trabaho ng mga sundalo natin. But sabi ko kanina, this LCAC would address yung gaps o yung weakness nung program ng Armed Forces of the Philippines dati. Dati, ang program namin is clear, hold, consolidate, and develop. Meaning, we clear the area of insurgents, we consolidate yung community, and we try to hold them by instituting CAPGO. Pero pagdating doon sa economic portion, doon kami nahihirapan. Kung makikita nyo, since the beginning, ganito yung mga napapind out namin problema sa community. And these unresolved issues are the ones being exploited by NPAs. And this what drives insurgency dito. No? So ang gagawin namin, having recognized all these problems confronting our citizens doon sa hinterland barangays, bababa kami sa munisipyo, bababa kami sa probinsya, kami mga company commanders kami. We would try to bring these problems dun sa alleged concerned agencies of government like DA, DNR, DPWH before. And then, ang frustration namin all of a sudden, we would know that these alleged concerned agencies are not really concerned. Once na marami rinig nila na NPA, sabi nila, ay wala kami pakialam dyan. Problema ng pulis at saka PNP, ng AFP yan. So doon kami, kami yung napapahiya doon sa itaas. Sasabihin namin, tutulungan namin yung tao, and yet hindi namin maisama, hindi namin makumbinsi yung mga agencies na may hawak ng solusyon doon sa problema ng mga tao. So yung mga tao sabi lang, hindi talaga kami mahal ng gobyerno. That's why we have a problem in insurgency for 50 years. Ganun ang sitwasyon. Ngayon, itong LCAP, ito yung magsosolve. Kung nakita nyo, minerge yung PPOC, yung PPOC at all level at saka yung PDC at all level. Because our POC, ang POC is about peace and order. We identify ano yung mga affected areas, ano yung drivers ng insurgency doon sa particular na lugar. Pero ang solusyon is development and socio-economic issues na hawak ng PDC. And walang mechanism that will join itong PDC at saka PPOC so hindi nag-uusap. So iba yung priorities ng mga economic managers, iba yung priorities ng mga security forces na members ng POC. Kaya hindi nag-emerge. Kaya ngayon, i-merge na into one body para ano yung problema dito sa conflict-affected areas na ito yung nagdadrive ng insurgencies, ito yung issue. Ang solution is nandun sa mga members ng PDC at saka other agencies. So ngayon, kaya nga whole of nation approach, sabay-sabay tayong pupunta, we will identify what drives insurgents that particular place and we would address that. And ever since, alam natin lahat na yung insurgency, hindi armed response ang solusyon. No? Ang majority ng response is addressing the socio-economic, political issues that are affecting our communities. Yung tao, kapag nakikita niya na yung gobyerno, ina-address yung problema niya, no matter how small, meron siyang access sa government, magiging irrelevant ang New People's Army. Kaya lang naman nagiging relevant ang armed revolution ngayon is sila ang nagbibigay ng false hope ng resolution doon sa problema nila. Wala kang lupa, sumama ka sa amin, bibigyan ka namin ng lupa. And yet, yung mga issues regarding lupa na pwede naman masolusyonan ng DAR or DENR, hindi nila sinasabi yung solusyon doon sa mga tao. Gagalitin lang nila. Iba yung sasabihin nila. Classic example nung pumunta kami nila General Sinas doon sa Canlaon. Inausap namin yung mga members ng mga farmers organization na organized ng Gabriela at Karapatan. Galit na galit sila kasi ganito daw, ganito. Nung sinabi sa kanila ng DAR, yung actual na solusyon dun sa problema nila, sabi na ganun lang pala yun. Dapat pala kinausap namin kayo noon pa. 10 years na silang binobola ng mga komunista. So all of a sudden, they've realized that they're just being duped. So ito, yung gagawin natin, kaya tayo aakyat sa bundok, is magkaroon ng first-hand, face-to-face dialogue, yung affected na community, at saka yung agencies na mayroon dala ng solusyon. Pag magawa natin yon, magkaroon ng link yung tao at saka gobyerno, mawawalan ng relevance yung NPA dito sa atin, and they will just die a natural death. Because what drives them are issues. Wala ng ideology actually. At especially dito, mabababaw yung mga issues na nai-exploit. Kaya lang siya tumatagal dahil hindi na-address. So, kaya itong LCAP, ginawa ng government is to put everyone on board para yung nakakaalam ng problema at saka yung may hawak ng solusyon is mag-usap, magsama at solusyonan talaga yung problema at the grassroots level. Kaya nga ito, kung makapag-success story tayo sa province, we will replicate it at the municipal and we will do it at the barangay level. No, we are one of the forefront tayo ngayon. Normally sa buong Pilipinas, at regional level pa lang ang launching ng LCAP. Pero tayo, we will push for a provincial level kung kaya nating munisipyo so that we can eliminate itong problema natin dito sa Negros Oriental that is putting a bad name to our beautiful province. No? So our island, the Negros Island. No? And we are very fortunate na on board dito sa Oriental ngayon. Si General Arevalo, the Armed Forces of the Philippines could not have placed a much better officer than General Arevalo dito. So, I'm very optimistic na masusolusyonan natin lahat itong problema ito, especially all of you on board. Kaya po sa organizational meeting, if I may request, yung department head ang pumunta at wag rep. Because what we need here is really our commitment. No? If we really love our province, then we put that heart into it. Hindi kami taga rito, but we are putting everything on the line para dito. So let us win back our province, let us put it on track on the road to peace, and so that development would come in para hindi siya palaging naglalag sa development dito sa Region 7. Yun lang po yung aming commitment, yun lang po ang aking panawagan. Maraming salamat po.
Salamat, General Madriaga and General Arevalo for your statement. What else? Vice Gov, do you have something to say? Wala na? Any questions to the two gentlemen present today? Wala namang media sa session, tatabala naman niya. If you don't have any more questions, then we will, wala naman. Any motion to adjourn? It has been moved by Mr. Villamor. The motion is approved.